JUHI and my student ID is 30379928, and I am here to present my views on our Itech 5404 second assignment, and my group members are FASAHAT Ali, AMANDEEP KAUR and MANDEEP. So the topic of our presentation is business process modeling. Basically, it's the procedure in which businesses perform the set of action for satisfying the needs of the stakeholders. There are various types of stakeholders for the businesses. Even the stakeholders types has more subcategories along with them. And all these stakeholders are having some activity required from the business. The business identifies the stakeholder and search the appropriate business process model to perform the activity for the stakeholder. The main emphasis point is done that business may or may not be using different types of IT related devices for making business processes more efficient. So there are few of the organizations which are working with the legacy model, such that these legacy models involves various lengthy and time consuming process at various in-between stages. Next slide is about the process categorization model. Basically, it has three parts. The first one is the entry point of the saloon. The second one is the treatment place, and then finally there's the exit point. These 3 points of the whole process involves various sub-activities that are performed for having completion of the service for the customers. There are differences in the activity for the new and old customers at the entry of the saloon. The new customers has to pass through the series of registration procedure, which requires almost 30 minutes to be performed. And the old ones has to spend only 5 minutes. The rest 2 processes activities are same for both of the customers. The fourth slide is about the capability maturity model. It has various sequence of steps that are performed onto the procedure for having any action. The level 1 is initial level, the level 2 managed, level 3 defined, level 4 quantitatively measured, and level 5 is optimized. These sequence of the activities are having the first step as initial process, where the whole process of doing the activity will start. Then there is a set of operations that are performed for the business processes to be optimized perfectly. These sequence of the activities are to generate the optimization of the procedure of the saloon so that the time and resources can be utilized at the optimum value. Now comes the case function matrix. This is basically a matrix for the saloon, which is related to different types of discount schemes that are given to different category of the customers. It could be existing customers, healthcare pensioners, new and old customers, or existing clients. The schemes allocated to the customers are on different packages that people purchase in the category of the service they are having, which could be hair, skin, or nail. The individual products are at the MRP, which means there is no discount for any of the customers in any of the category. So the next slide will be carried on by my friend Aman. Thank you.
And my student ID is 303800042. Here I am going to express process model for beauty treatment from salon. When customer arrives at the salon, there are one gateway placed where the customer type is checked whether the customer is new or old. If the customer is existing, then the customer will be given with the access to the salon straight away, as the customer will be put as a new customer and requires a registration process that the customer has to pass through. Here in this slide, I'm going to present process model for entering salon. The customer when arrives at the salon, the entry of the customer to the salon is only allowed when the profile of the customer will be matched. While having appointment, there are various types of profile information is given to the staff. The staff when a customer arrives at the salon will check whether the same customer is coming to the system or it is the different person. If the profile does not match, the access will be denied for the customer as the access will be granted for the customer. Yeah, in a 7 p.m. discussion, first beauty treatment from salon. The beauty treatment at the salon is the careful process where either the new or the existing customer is entered. The process for the treatment that will be followed for the customer is almost same for both category of the customer. The treatment that will be provided to the customer within the category of the package treatment or maybe individual treatment. In both the categories, the main aim is to have specification based on the rules and regulations of the salon. In this slide, I'm showing that different times has been taken by the different activity, such as there are various packages may require specific time, like it takes 105 minutes. And there is individual treatment in all the categories that will take 30 minutes. The nail treatment is having some extra time. It takes 45 minutes. Updation of the records by the therapist takes 5 minutes. Yeah, in this slide, I'm going to represent redesign for beauty treatment from salon. Like there are large time required for the customer in the category of the new for the registration process. There requires some clear time for the customer such that the automation process and the registration will save great time for the customer and the salon. The customer will be coming to the salon will only show the profile for the matching process and the straight way entering into the salon.
Thank you, Mandeep. I am FASAHAT Ali Muhammad, and I'll be continuing the presentation from here. My student ID is 303777107. Redesign for entry in the saloon. At the exit point, the customers who want to purchase the beauty products can stay. Rest of the people can straight away exit from the saloon. This will save great time of the saloon and the customers. Designed for exit from the saloon. Fix the appointment and fill the whole set of the details. There are various activities that are performed by customers on their own. So large time will be saved. The payment will be given while appointment. The person will come at a fixed time and take the service and exit from the clinic. So this is just a representation of it. And following that, automation for entering and exiting the saloon. The customer will fill all the details by its own. Staff only checks the appointment and sanitize the customer hands and give entry to the clinic. The customer will fix the next appointment and sign off the clinic. As you can see in the flowchart, there is an automatic updating and registration system followed by setting up an appointment and then signing off from the clinic. So in the end, I want to conclude by saying that the new customer who will come to the saloon will be almost 15 minutes earlier. And in the current study, there are beauty related services from the beauty saloon. There are various staff members working in the saloon at 3 places. And the business process modeling in the procedure in which business perform the set of action for satisfying the stakeholder needs. There are various types of stakeholder for the business. These stakeholders have various subcategories also. These stakeholders are having some activity required from business. The business identifies the stakeholder and search the appropriate business process model to perform the activity for the stakeholder. The main emphasis point here is that a business may or may not be using different types of IT related devices for making business process more efficient. Here are the references we have used for this presentation. In the end, I want to thank you on behalf of all the members. Thank you.